Justine with Bouget Orchids, and I'm really excited for this video. I have been working on this video for a while, and it is a long video, so the intro is going to be pretty short, but we are going to go visit my friend Claudette's house, and she has some amazing orchids, and I am very fortunate and feel very blessed to have been able to basically invade her space and bring you guys some incredible blooms. So if you like what you're seeing, like, comment. She's a subscriber, so she will see all the comments. If you want her to let us come back and film at different seasons, you got to show the love. So I don't have anything set up for going back at a later time, but might be able to work something out. But even if this is a one-time thing, I am very thankful. I want to say thank you to my friend Claudette, and it's been a lot of fun going on our little orchid shenanigans together. And without further ado, check this out. You're going to be wowed. Look at the flower show on this. So we are at a very exciting home tour, or home visit, depending on what you want to call it. I have the name of this one, I'll insert it. The tag is gone, but we do know what it is. It's like Yamada Redlands or something. Just the color on the flower is so pretty. Got a little bit of shade on the sun, but I mean the flowers are just so many flowers on not that big of a plant. And then we'll move here. Beautiful red, orangish, so orange with red lip. You can go back there. We have a camera shy orchid collector, because I think all orchid collectors basically like plants, because sometimes we don't like people. At least that's why I like plants. And then I'm not going to say too many names, but when I see tags I will show you without being invasive to the plant. But so many blooms. Alright, so this one is... And then I wish you could smell this encyclia. Not only is it beautiful, but the fragrance on it is insane. You can smell it pretty much when you walk in the back, you can smell it. And like when you open the door, you can kind of smell it too. Would you say when you come in, you can smell the encyclia? It like kind of hits you in the face.
In the face. And by working around there, you're like, get out of here.
It smells really good, but if you stand next to it too long, it's almost sickening. In like a good way. So it's Cordillera, variation Venezuela. Ooh, you got a Palmer's Keeper plant. No wonder it smells so nice.
I got perfect card.
Oh, and then she has these great shepherd hook things. You said you got them from Aldi's long ago?
Yes, Aldi's.
And now I need one of these, or 3. Nice fuchsia color. This one's not fragrant, is it? Hard to smell anything over that.
That's the problem there.
Is this the...
Louise Fuchs?
I was gonna say, yeah, is it Louise Fuchs? 'Tis their season.
Yep.
Although they'll bloom a fair bit.
Yes, they do. This blooms several times a year.
The best kind.
Yep, we'll take those every day.
If you're gonna take up a lot of room, you better bloom.
Correct.
I know a couple other orchid YouTubers have been picking these ones up. I think, did you watch Melissa Loves Orchids?
Yes, I do.
I think she just picked one up
Ah,
from their last show, that Fairchild show.
very fine. Yep.
This dendrobium is such a deep purple.
Yes, I actually thought that was a keiki from the Hawaiian punch.
Uh-huh.
But no, I don't think so. I think it's a bit too dark for Hawaiian punch.
Well, the shape's wrong for Hawaiian
And the
punch.
shape also.
So we don't know what it is?
We don't know what it is.
Well, it's pretty.
We have many of those. Don't know what it is, but it's pretty.
It happens.
Yeah.
And then Tolumnias. This looks like red spread, maybe.
Maybe.
Is the tag on the back?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh, red spread. I like it when I'm right.
All right.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
And then, is this the green dragon?
That is the green dragon, yes.
So it's Cordigera crossed with Shuriana, I believe.
That's right.
And the tripod works pretty well, so I don't have to knock stuff over. And then I want to say this yellow one might be Magic Wand or something. It looks like it's just the cross name.
It is, probably. You see the tag?
Yeah. Sorry, Rootsies. It might be named now.
Uh-huh.
But it's Trick or Treat, which you can definitely see, and then
Right, cross.
Epicat, something, Peter's Pick. Damn it. Tags go out, but they don't go back in. And then I see you like the tree fern baskets too.
I do.
I'm a fan. Oh, this is cute.
Yeah, that's Motes Adorbs.
It's adorable.
Yeah.
So Motes Adorbs. And then a bunch of spikes on that is Encyclia.
Yes.
Something bee.
That was the precocious one they had at Palmer's last year.
Uh-huh.
They started spiking in the flask, I was told.
I could see that.
Yeah.
Alright, so I have a baby one of these, and at some point in my life I will see it bloom. But in the meantime, I can look at these flowers. Beautiful, like yellow cream, and look at the pink on the stem. So pretty, and it's the Ingagraph. Tag's kind of in the back. This is from Plantillo though, so I'll just put a screenshot of Plantillo's. More work, but less work all at the same time. Because I don't have to find the tag. But gorgeous flower. And then this, I guess it's like a pink reddish.
Right, yeah.
It doesn't feel right calling it pink. It doesn't feel right calling it red.
No. Yen's Fury.
It's gorgeous. Is this one fragrant? Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Like typical cat fragrance. And this one has a tag I can get to without doing too much. Oh, from Palmer's, shocking. HKN Yen's Fury. Not a bad name.
Not a bad name.
Although, I mean, it doesn't really make me furious to see it.
I mean, it blooms a lot. So, maybe that's the fury. The good fury.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like a great plant. And then anyone who watches Nelson knows what this is. And anyone who goes to Carl Smith knows what this is. And if you are confused and don't know what this is, wait for the tag. It will come. But this is Heaven's Gate. And just beautiful, good size flower. It's about the size of my hand. And here is Heaven's Gate Christelle with an AM and AOS.
It's been upgraded now to
Ooh, I am hearing that it's actually upgraded to an even better award now. Tag's not. The tag's half in. We'll have to go back and fix all your tags.
Don't worry about it.
And then I saw this blooming, and this is very interesting. Just the shape of the flower, the color. Ooh. Ranchera Marvadine. Very pretty. Flower's kind of on the way out, but it's interesting because this has this in the parentage. So it's crossed with Ingegraph and Elizabeth Palmer. So you can kind of see how it is influenced. So again, parents, and this has one of the parents. So it's always interesting to compare because I'm saving that.
Okay.
That's going to be our big finale.
Okay. So Tutankhamun. Oh, and it's been blooming, I think, since December.
Tutankhamun.
Oh.
Let's see. Somewhere. Ah. The plant's so big and healthy, it's hiding the tag. Yeah, so it's stuck in there pretty good, but it's Cat Tutankhamun. What was the last bit? Pop. Really pretty. Oh, and then I don't know how I'm not addressing the elephant in the room. I mean, yeah. So this is on the ground, and it goes to the ceiling basically. And it's growing keikis like crazy, blooming like crazy. Let's see if we can get a good flower. Here's a pretty good flower. And then what was this one?
This is a cross between this color and tangerine. And it's named now, but I can't even remember what it's named.
Okay, so it's a cross of Discolor and Tangerinum. And there is a tag up there, but I'm short. And I mean, so many spikes. I mean, I've seen a big dendrobium when I went to Josh Jones' tour, but this one's bigger. So this takes the record for the biggest dendrobium I've seen. I mean, easily 6 feet. I mean, how tall do we think it is? It's easily over 6 feet. Let's say probably at least 7, not counting spikes.
Yes.
We'll go with that.
Yeah, I think so.
But take our word for it, it's tall. And pretty on top. And then, I mean, it's pretty much always in bloom for you, right?
No, well, it starts blooming late fall.
Okay, late fall.
Into December, and then it just goes on and on and on.
So it starts blooming late fall and then just keeps going. Little cold sensitive or not too bad?
No, it's been fine. Haven't moved it, haven't done anything with it since I put it there.
Okay, it lives here. We are in Florida, so we don't get super cold. And it is somewhat protected inside of lanai, but this is where it lives. Doesn't move. And it is thrilled. Oh, how did I skip over you? This is that Renee Marquis?
No, that's Mikawa Prime.
Micaiah Prime. Similar. That
Yeah,
one's Renee
Marquis is up here.
Okay. So it looks like this one's more greener and bigger.
More green, yeah. And bigger
flowers.
Flowers.
And then I have the mic on, so you can hear me, but you can't really hear my friend, but I'm basically talking and getting questions, and I am talking to myself, but I'm not, if that makes sense. It's true. Because with the mic, I learned you can't hear anyone else unless I mic them up. Okay, so Renee Marquis Prime.
No, Mikawa.
Micaiah. Well, the tag is just Prime now.
Okay. Mikawa Prime.
Mikawa. Why do they have to make orchid names so hard?
Oh, I think.
Okay, I broke it more now. The good news is it wasn't whole.
I'll get one, a new one.
Okay. All right, so we have a Tolumnia area mounted mostly on cork, and then she told me this is a grapevine wreath that she found at a thrift store. And look how cute that looks. Worked out really well. And then here is focus. The one thing I hate about Tolumnias is the camera hates them. But they're very pretty flowers. So this one, mocha spots. Pink one. Soft berry? I haven't heard of that one before. And then this one was Big Bang. Just some very happy Tolumnias. That one's on the way out. Let's go over here and look at one of the more recent purchases. Oh, another spike's coming along well. That's so the flower on this is so thick. This bloom's past its prime. I have a picture of it when she got it, because if she didn't get it, I was going to. And here is the name. But yeah, beautiful purple blue. And then beautiful orange with spots. Vibin Sunset. And another spike here. It's camera's making it a little dark because the sun went behind a cloud, but pretty true to color. And then this up here, so pretty. And the tag is here's the tag. So yeah, that's the tag for this one here. So pretty. And then look at this. The yellow is so striking. I guess these would be the newer flowers because they're not quite as dark yet. But just so many spikes. I have a baby one of these, and it was spiking, and I think I lost the spikes. So, but so many beautiful flowers on this. This is their time. This is about when they bloom. Between now and probably like one more month for the late ones. But just lovely flowers on this. This is a dendrobium species. Dendrobium aggregatum. It also goes by another name sometimes. Lendlii. So aggregatum and Lindley. And then we have a somewhat focusing. The little flowers don't always like the camera, but very pretty. Lava burst. This one says ONC. Sometimes they call it something else, but it is lava burst. Beautiful white vanda with purple. So pretty. Look at the underside of the tongue. And then the top of the tongue. The more you look at a flower, the more you see. Alright, gotta find the tag on this one. Okay. Very pretty one. I'm not gonna lie, I'm jealous of this one. It has a funny name, Billy Pickle, but the flower, it's fragrant too. Pretty long spike, because it's like a Schomburgkia type, but beautiful flowers. Camera doesn't always like to focus. So let's do here. That's worse. Sorry, playing around with the lighting. There's also a pool that I'm attempting to not fall in. There we go. But you see like the spotting and the veining in the lip, just beautiful flower. And then, yeah, nice little floral fragrance. Would you say Billy Pickle's a little spicy?
Yes, agreed.
So yeah, a little spicy, like spicy floral. Ooh, that's cool. Does it say the cross on it? Okay. Yeah, Tipnis and Grutata. So, Myrmecophila or whatever, Schomburgkia species, I think, and then a Cattleya species. Interesting. I wouldn't think that would make that. Because it looks like it has more like Shuriana in it to me. That's interesting. I love these full sun vandas. Minus the amount I have to water them. Top cutting. This is the tag I want. Aranda. Jack. I'm trying to think if I have this one.
I think I got that last year.
Well, it was a top cutting.
Oh, yeah, at Palmer, the top cutting.
I think this is one of the reasons we became friends. We kept seeing each other when we would shop at Palmer. Helping each other, orchid enable each other.
Right. So that's a Sanderiana cross, Capricorn or something.
Yeah, you can see the Sanderiana influence with the spotting and the pattern.
And the color.
Okay, so, oh, there's a better tag.
You know.
Well, more frequent too.
Yeah.
Less drama.
Uh-huh.
Anything that's hybridized, for the most part, was hybridized to make it less drama.
Right.
So if they made it more drama, if they hybridized it, they did a poor job.
Did a very poor job, yeah.
And then this foul with the lighting.
Yeah.
See my new fancy tripod because my husband lost my other one?
Oh, that's great.
I know, it's like a gigantic selfie stick because I'm so short. I now have reach.
Perfect. Rick loves that one.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Yeah.
And bonus, the husband actually likes it.
Uh-huh.
This one's really pretty too.
Uh,
And then this is the same one. Do you know the ID on this one, or it's a no ID?
I think it's a no ID.
It's okay. We still love them.
We do. And we still pick them up when we see them, or, you know.
Oh, yeah. Well, I just picked up that yellow one with the white streaking.
Yes.
I potted it in Roxy's teapot. I'll have to show you a picture.
So from there,
I couldn't say no to it.
I actually looked at it myself.
I believe it.
And then I said, you know.
It's another foul.
Ashley said to me, "You're buying fouls?" Speaking of it.
Well, I only saw it in in their displays that they made, and then I found the single one. So I think the single ones were like 15, maybe $10.
Yeah, 15. I think they were the little.
Yeah, the smaller fowls.
Yes, $15.
So $15 for a nice little fowl.
Yeah.
The roots were great on it.
Yep.
And then we're talking about fowls, but we're looking at a beautiful dendrobium. More buds to come. I always think I have this one, but I have the Oriental Smile Fantasy and I have the Butterfly. But the colors of this one are like in between both.
This was one of the first ones I bought. Farmers.
And then it's Den Yakasawa Sing. This is the whole reason I do not have this one, because I know I film and I have to pronounce names.
Okay.
I legit don't buy orchids sometimes because I don't want to say them. So I will call this one Parade. This is now the Parade Den Nobile. Is anyone else enjoying my commentary and comedy? I think I'm funny sometimes.
I think they are.
My friend thinks I'm funny too, so that's good. And then this was a Laelia. No, not Laelia.
This is a dendrobium.
This is a dendrobium. It gives me Laelia vibes.
Yes, it does. White grace soccer.
White.
White, and
so pretty.
always in bloom.
Well, that explains why it's in bloom, then. It's a dendrobium. So white grace Sato. So pretty. Yeah, I guess looking at the canes and how it's growing, especially it's spiking there, it looks more like a dendrobium. But the flower is so Laelia.
You're so right.
This is why you don't go on flowers, you go off the whole plant.
Right.
And I had to be wrong at some point here. I've been actually on a pretty good streak of knowing what plants were. No one has any idea how painful it is to know what a plant is and not have the name in your head and be not even remotely close to able to say it. Or maybe people do. Lighting's a little hard on this one, but beautiful white. And like you said, just pure white. Beautiful. All the white lovers. I know Tristan was on a white flower kick. It's funny because on Instagram, you see a bunch of people, it's like they'll just buy I'm on a blue flower kick. I don't think I'm going to get off of it though.
And I always like the blue flowers, but since I've been hanging with you, I think
it's getting more.
It's getting more.
Well, every time Nelson sees a blue flower, he'll be like, Justine, Blue Jays, do you have this one? Are you jelly?
I guess they're looking for me.
This one's a little hard to get footage of. Because you said you staked it, but the flowers are like, I'm going to do my own thing.
Yes.
Very pretty, though.
Over. Yeah, that is something another.
LC 5 dance?
Fire dance.
Fire dance makes more sense.
Fire dance, Blanca.
Blanca does not make sense.
No.
Fire dance makes sense. I don't get the Blanca.
That's Blanca, right?
It's something B.
Yeah, Blanca. Yeah. I don't get that Blanca.
Maybe someone can explain it to us. This Dick Smith Paradise?
No, not Paradise. The Lobat Spirit.
Oh.
I think this one probably was before.
I don't see much difference. I'll have to do a...
Paradise has more color.
Maybe.
More of the pink splashes.
Okay. The Dick Smith Aloha Splash. And then a nice white Dendrobium nobile. This one it has a tag. Huh?
Has a touch of pink.
Yeah. Snowy Fancy, that's appropriate. And smelling the encyclia again. Hello.
She won't let you ignore her.
Nope. But I mean, how could you with 1, 2, 3, 4 spikes? Yeah, 4 spikes. I mean, pretty and smells nice.
I think when I picked that up, when I bought that.
Beautiful pink Cattleya. This was Spring Drum. It's very springy.
Very springy. And the flowers last quite long. It's such a big bloom.
Yeah. It's pretty waxy. Because the back flowers were open during our last meeting.
That's correct, yeah. And those.
And then I'll put an insert of this in full bloom. This was spectacular. The Ludimignana. And then you have these what's Sudu? The what?
The little
Yeah.
Pinwiculars for
Pinwiculars?
Pinwicular.
Natural gnat control.
There you go. And they're pretty.
Yeah, and when the flower is very... Are they fragrant or?
I don't know. I haven't.
I mean, to bugs, they're fragrant.
Yes.
And an interesting fact I learned about carnivorous plants, the flower has to go up so far from the sticky part because they don't want to trap the pollinator.
Nature is something else, huh?
Yep. But yeah, I heard that somewhere, and it makes sense. No clue where. Probably a YouTube channel. Who knows? And then I want one of these. I want so many things here. This is Ladigii.
Ladigii adobril.
I see the tag. I'll grab it in a sec, but just the flower. And this one is... This was also blooming last meeting. So our meeting is the beginning of the month. So it was in bud at the... This one was in bud, and this was open.
Had been blooming for a while.
So pretty long flower, too.
Long flowers, long lasting.
Looks like a crawl tag.
Yes, it is. It came from crawl.
Very pretty. This is on the way out, but also pretty. I see string for a tag.
Oh.
This one's growing.
This one.
This one you've had a while.
Been blooming, yeah. It's had for a while. I'll tell you if it's here. Doesn't matter. It has to come out because I have to do something about that. Dr. Joe Walker, Ray Martin.
Okay, I see it.
BLC, Dr. Joe Walker,
Ray Martin. It's an interesting one. Mm-hmm. When you see names of people in orchids, you always wonder who the person is. Yeah. At least I do. But
yeah, I do too.
Especially if it's like doctor or something. Mm-hmm. The only time I don't think about it is like the memorial ones. Because I don't want to think about that because majority of the time it's in memory.
In memory, yeah.
But when it's just a straight name and there's no... Because most of the time it's either... For example, Ashley was telling me that one of their plants they were going to name and register after one of their good friends. Mm-hmm. All right, so I think we have the foul wall back here that we can look at. There's a lot. This one is beautiful.
Beautiful. I'm thinking that I may put that on a mount. I need to repot it.
Yeah, it's a little bit of a crawler.
Yeah.
The striping on this one's cool. So this is a mix of, oh, and then the one you just got.
Yeah, that I just got.
Do you notice when the new flower opens, it's a lot darker?
Yes.
That's nice, because I was
Very
like,
nice.
I like this one, but I was like a little disappointed because some of the pictures were like that.
Mhm.
But I've had a few of them open. All right, so why they gotta do that? Gotta switch hands. There we go. So foul, Tuscan, something, Jasper. Focus, there we go. And then see Mariclone, so that's a clone. But yeah, I'm a fan. It's not fragrant. It should be the way it looks, but not fragrant. The one beside it, a no ID. It's very pretty. Because it's hard to tell. Most of like your typical Phalaenopsis, I just assume are no IDs. This one's pretty. I see you like spots. I like the shape too. And then we got more buds, and this one and that one. And buds. Some straight classic. We gotta flip this way. Yellow. White. I was trying to say yellow lip. But just your. When I think of a fowl, that's the fowl I think of. Like the grocery fowl.
Right.
That's like the classic fowl.
And that probably came from
Publix?
Publix.
The BOGO?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah, it's gotten me a few times too. And then she doesn't just grow orchids, she can grow philodendrons quite well. This is the philodendron Birky, or Birkin or something.
Birkin, yes, yes.
And then Anthurium, also known flamingo plant.
Right.
I had this, was doing great with it, and then I lost attention for it and forgot to water it. And then I put it outside and it got cold, and it comes up every now and then.
I had the most beautiful one, and
Same thing.
I forgot it outside in the winter. And
it did not.
I keep searching for it, but.
And then Calatheas, I have killed my fair share, but this is beautiful. This is that
Orbifolia.
And then this is another prayer plant, but the Mentrata or something M.
Lemon lime.
Yeah. Killed these two. I gave up and just started doing orchids.
Yeah.
And then the big tree is a fig tree. This is what living in Florida can do, people. And we're not even southern Florida.
No.
And then this is an amarilla.
Amaryllis. Yes, amaryllis. They were outside. This is 2 years ago, amaryllis.
2 years ago, amaryllis? That's impressive.
Well, last year I brought them back in, put them in dormancy, and I had them for Christmas.
Mm-hmm.
But this year I was like, oh, too much. I couldn't. So I just left them, and I went out, and here they are blooming now.
And then this is the peacock calathea.
Yeah.
And then we have a white knight over there.
Uh-huh. Oh, you do know.
Oh, I know them. I just can't grow them. I'm trying to grow a white knight right now. It wasn't the Florida Ghost.
That's Beauty.
Beauty. I can't tell the difference.
It started the newest leaf is very light.
Yes, it's very pretty.
So I think it's darker already. But when it just comes out, it's pretty light. So I think it may be Ghost. I think the one I have in front is a Beauty that's just green.
Mm-hmm. And then this thing. My butt has a cushion. Trying not to run into the plants.
Well,
there we go.
Rick will tell you it's just too much. We need space for seeding.
No, you need space for more plants. Tell a hubby you don't need space for people. You can go places for people.
Right.
This is so pretty though. I haven't ventured into growing this type yet. Lycasti Ballier? Listen.
Latensis.
Yeah, what's the B one?
Oh, yes. Ballier latensis.
Ballier latensis. So pretty. And that's fully open?
Yes.
Because it doesn't like spread all the way, but it's like a triangle and then it's interesting.
Yes.
And it's very fragrant, isn't it?
It's fragrant, yes. And where did I read the other day that they call this the tongue orchid? I think.
I could see it like there.
Yeah.
That's me.
Yeah. That's for good, yes.
Yeah, lighting's just not entirely cooperating. No, the other thing is when I'm looking at the camera, the screen's really dark, but it's not as dark as it looks though. I'll know in editing, but this is a pretty, and we said this was a jewel box something. Jewel box orange. I approve of the name with this one. Yes. There are certain orchids that's like just get because of the name. Or is that just me? No. Other people do that too? Yes.
I think some names.
I like names with rose or blue. Or sometimes I'll find like my boys' names in orchids. I don't think I'll ever find my name unless someone names it after me. Some pretty phals, and then you use like a grid to display them, which is really cool. And then you put the grid in heavy pots, so it's a way to make it stationary.
Stationary with,
rocks and. Yeah. Did you have to move it with hurricanes, or you just left it?
I think we left it there. But so no, we left it there. But I took the plants off.
Yeah, but you left the thing. Yeah. So it stayed upright with.
Yeah, it stayed upright.
Knock on wood, we haven't had crazy storms, but we've had good wind.
Pretty much everything in here stayed exactly. I mean, they didn't even move.
That's good.
Yeah.
This is a pretty one.
That is a pretty one. That's a Norman.
Norman. I can't read it through my phone. Aussie Delight, Foul Fanatic, Zuma, Aussie. Again with the names.
Too much.
I mean, and then this is.
That is
gorgeous.
From,
Moats. Yeah. I've looked at this on their website a bunch, but sometimes it comes out pink, and I don't want a pink one. Not that there's anything wrong with pink, but I don't have space for two.
You're looking for blue.
I want the blue.
Yes. And that's Equestrius.
I find Equestrius crosses are a little hard to grow for me. How do you? I mean, yours is happy.
Yeah.
This yellow one is cool.
Yellow with those spots on it again.
Mm-hmm.
The mini version.
And then this is a dendrobium species.
Yes.
Mine had 4 something spikes, but they all like half died.
Plastic?
Well, I had it inside because I was trying to get it to bloom faster because I thought it might make a show. And it was in my husband's office, and I can't always get in there to water stuff. So I don't think it was not the ideal environment.
I can't take any credit for those flowers.
Bought it?
I got it, yeah.
From Palmer.
From Palmer. Surprise, surprise.
Did you get it in bloom or in bud?
In bloom. And they've been.
They last a while. Yeah. Yeah, it's a fun little species. A little bit of temperamental sometimes. Mounted, it does pretty well though. Yeah. Denkiculiculatum or something. There's the tag. You guys say it. There we go. And then beautiful big epidendrum. Oh, this one has a tag.
Yeah, there's two tags there. Because I'm not sure exactly, but it's one of those.
Wedding Valley or Pacific Punch. I would say it's Pacific Punch.
I think so too.
Based off of coloration. Was it from like a Camellia order or something?
No,
or?
I actually bought it at one of Paul Smith's open house from a guy from California.
Ah.
I can't even remember who it was.
This puts my zygopetalums to shame.
Well, I'm very proud of these growing bees because
well, they're a little hard in our climate.
I'm always able to do it.
So, okay, this spike is this one.
This spike is the one in the back, yeah. Red veil.
This one's red veil?
The same. Those two spikes.
Yeah. Yeah. This one's red veil.
Red veil, yes.
Yes, it is. And then this is... And then this one is fragrant most of the time.
So we got what, 3 spikes on that baby. 2 big ones. One went over already, I think.
Yeah, we still have 2 right now.
Oh, and we have 2 still, yeah.
And then this one.
The lip on that one is really big compared to,
Yeah, the lip on this one's just beautiful. And then another nobly.
I have no idea. I have no idea.
No idea?
No idea. That was a gift from a friend who shared a division with me.
It's very pretty. It looks a little bit like mine, so it probably has my species in the background.
The one, but I think yours has yellow, a little yellow in the center for the lip.
I don't know. We might be talking about 2 different noblies. I'll show you a picture after. Okay. But I have a species one. That's just the Den nobly species.
Oh, okay.
That's the one mounted on tree fern. The shape is a little different, but the coloration and like the lip. Yeah. So I don't know if this is a straight species or just a cross. But it might have that species in it. All right. And then I was saving this. Look at this. See, the other blooms were just a warm-up. Here's where she puts all the good stuff. So you make like blooming displays.
Yes, blooming display.
And then we also have this one too, which we add I can only see here. You're fine. So we have it mixed with anthuriums, philodendrons, and what's the S one? These ones.
Oh, syngoniums.
Yes, syngoniums. Couldn't remember. Yes. But this one is your fantasy one.
Yes.
Come on. Think about it. There we go. I love these ones. So this was Den Oriental Smile Fantasy. And then No ID Foul?
No ID Foul. That has been blooming forever.
And then you just got this one, didn't you?
Yes.
Beautiful. Plantio.
Yeah.
And then that dendrobium, but it's on the way out. It's still pretty. And then I love this dendrobium.
Yeah. Lilian Yamada.
And then you have in the back, golden blossom.
Golden blossom Colgate.
Yeah, I think I have that one on a tree. And then, who should we look at? There's so many to look at.
Wow.
This one we just got, right?
Yes.
This
came from Farmers.
This is the Cynthia Taylor.
Yes, Memorial Cynthia Taylor.
Very pretty. Just kind of classic, kind of Laelia cat shape with, the pink edging. with like the yellows, very pretty.
I love that combination. I love the shape of the flower.
And then you got this one there too, right?
And that one there, which is also, it's across 2 species.
I love the ruffle.
Yes.
And then this one is opened a little better. Very pretty.
Leila Youngiana and Leila something else. Martinicari.
Yeah, it's... Here you go, people. You say it.
Easy.
And then, oh my goodness, this. The spotting, the... Did it have Walker in the background with the lip?
I do have, before it was named, I do
Ooh,
have
we have the cross.
The cross.
I love it when we have the cross.
There we go. Yes, it does. Aclandii and
Walkeriana.
Walkeriana.
Aclandii, Walkeriana. Huh. Interesting. Mm-hmm. I guess it has the Walker color with the spots of Aclandia.
Yes. And especially the
lip.
The lip.
I mean, this is just straight Walker.
Yes.
Such a pretty flower. Mm-hmm. And then everyone's going to know it's one of my favorites. So much so that I almost bought another one of these, even though I have one, because mine is not blooming yet. Odom's had one at Venice, and I walked by it so many times, and I'm like, the only reason I did not buy it is because I have it.
I've had to restrain myself also.
But I love this one. And it's the Candace Mini Queen Angel Kiss. And then on top of that, it has a good name, too. Not only is it pretty, but it has a good name. And then candied corn. Yeah, candy corn. Mm-hmm. And this one's fun because it's yellow and then it fades to the stripe.
Fades to the stripe.
I have one.
As a matter of fact, when it started out, I thought, where's the stripe? And, oh, here we go.
And then we have semi-alba, which has been blooming for a while. Maxima,
for
yeah.
A while,
yeah, it would help to tell people the actual name, not just semi-alba. And then final blue again. Mm-hmm. You guys know this one because I have it, and it's in a pot by our friend Sandy.
Yes, beautiful.
And then this one was the Rene Marquis.
That is Rene Marquis, yeah.
So this one's fading?
Yes. And these have been going for quite a while. Yeah, they've been blooming.
I have to zoom out. It doesn't like it. There we go. Mm-hmm. And then that's Hawaiian Spect.
No, this is Sherry
Abe.
Yes.
Yeah, because the Abe has more of the flare.
Yeah.
The other one it's different. Yeah. And then just a yellow Oncidium. Mm-hmm. Adds a nice little cascade effect.
I love the cascade effect.
And then Francis Fox. And then it opens up this dark color.
Opens that dark color.
And then fades.
And then fades.
It's beautiful. And then another Bavarian Lava Burst. Mm-hmm. This one's darker than that one for some reason. Yeah. They grown in the same place?
Okay, my mic decided to die at the very end. But just finishing up looking at some of the orchids on my friend's nice display area. This is where she'll put a lot of her blooming plants. So she'll bring some of them in from outside or around the lanai. Beautiful orange flower we're looking at right now. And we're going to look at some cactus, a few other little plants. Just such a great show of blooms. Everything's very well cared for, very well loved. And my friend is just such an awesome person and human being. And it was such a pleasure to be able to film her collection. So thank you again so much, my friend Claudette, and we will hopefully be back. I know I will be back. The question is whether my camera will be back. But this was just such a treat. And with that, I'm going to let you just kind of enjoy the rest of this, and then I'll do a proper sign off at the very end. But yeah, we were there so long chatting and having such a good time and filming and everything. My mic battery decided to go. But yeah, here's a little cactus now. Look at the cute little blooms. All right. See you guys in a minute, probably. Well, everybody, thank you so much for watching. A little bit of a longer video, but as you can see, for good reason. There was a lot of really nice plants and blooms to enjoy. So hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you again so much to my friend Claudette. I really appreciate it, and I'm sure all the viewers really appreciate it. And then please leave comments and, give us some love. It's a lot of effort to go through and edit this, and it's a lot of, what's the word I'm looking for? I can't think. It's a lot of, something like uncomfortable, It's a lot of, it's like out of comfort zone. There's a word for it. I give up. Anyway, there's a lot of, like trepidation, not trepidation. There's a lot of, sort of like fear, but I have a different word, but fear is as close as I can get. There's a lot of fear involved with, I have a better word, I just cannot remember it. There's a lot of fear involved with putting yourself out there, and we put a lot of love into our plants, a lot of care, and a lot of, without even realizing it, you put a lot of yourself in your plants, if that makes sense. So letting it go on to the interwebs where people might be mean, it's intimidating, and there's a lot of reservation behind it. So it's very brave for, like, the other YouTubers, and personally, like myself, I had a lot of like fear and reservation when I started my channel. And it's crazy to think I've been doing this over a year now. And, all the other orchid YouTubers and all like my subscribers, like you guys, it's been great. Like, I expected some fat shaming and, to be honest, a lot of mean people. And I mean, I don't have a huge reach. I'm not having thousands and thousands of people watching my videos, but I've met some great, great people through doing this channel that there's no way I would have met otherwise. So, I mean, I consider that a really awesome blessing. And I'm very fortunate that I get to do this channel. And I am very touched that you guys are all along for the journey. And I try to come up with content that you guys will like, and I try to teach. And anything that I've learned through my orchid journey, I try to share. And everything comes from my neurodivergent mind and heart. So I'm not peppy. I'm not fake. I am who I am, but that's how it is. I'm also a very tired toddler mom. I have no energy for anything else. There's no way to doll this up or make it, and I have part Italian in me, so I talk with my aunts. There's nothing I can do about that either. And yeah, we're fairly certain I have ADHD, which is why I can't even finish this thought right now. And then it is 10:27 at night, because this is the only time I can edit, because I gotta wait for everyone to go to bed, and then long video, and yada yada yada, rambling tangents. I'm good at those. Yeah, I'm really good at those. Now I've completely lost my train of thought. So the main point is I'm just ending the video and telling you guys some stuff. But yeah, we went down a few rabbit holes. I'm very good at that. But yeah, so the main point is thank you so much, Claudette, for letting us do the home tour. And your plants and flowers are amazing. I'm sure everyone enjoyed them. I know I enjoyed filming them. And the next big event, I know Crawl Smith is coming up, and if you look in my community posts, I'm going to post a vendor list that I got from Crawl Smith. And I mean, a few things might change just because, stuff happens, but I'm pretty sure this is pretty set. I know for sure my friend Roxy from Orchid 365 will be there. I know a few other staples will be there. There's going to be some amazing vendors there. It's going to be like a mini Redlands. So I will put all the information in the community post. And I am going Saturday, I think. So I hope to see everyone there. And yeah, it's going to be a lot of fun. And then probably going to try to go to Redlands too if I don't spend all my money at Crawl. So I do have tickets for Redlands already. Took advantage of their sale. And yes, I say sale. Weird. I don't know why. Again, not really the points. Okay, for real. Signing off. Because my brain is gone. Anyway, thanks so much for watching. See you on the next video. And remember, keep growing. Bye.